All right, believe it or not, this might be the third time I've been doing this, but I'm gonna get it right this time. Okay, you can see where that car's pulling in. The buses are gonna pull in right there, and they're gonna keep on going straight to the far side of the parking lot. They're gonna turn left, kind of go down that back lane. They're going to go all the way down to the one-way sign. They're gonna hang a left again, going around the loop, and they're gonna come up the driveway. Right, so they're driving towards me right now. My fingers are the headlights, and they're going to pull up on the loading dock. And we're going to have a bus crew out here, which is going to help direct our buses to go to the last signpost. And there's going to be buses parked behind them, so we could probably unload 2 or 3 buses at once. What's going to happen is a teacher is going to come off the bus with their students. They're going to walk into here with their students. Whether or not it's 4, you can take the one single door, or you can take the push door. You're going to come in. All right, and once you're in, then you're going to tell your students to kind of stand around here on the parking meter and the garbage mixed recycling and the signs. And you as a teacher, you're going to go to the registration table. And at the registration table, you're going to sign in. You're going to get your lanyard. You're going to get your food voucher, and whatever else happens at the registration table. And then you're going to collect your students, and you're going to tell them to go to the dispersal tables. So the dispersal tables, there's one for each of the events. So TV, video, animation, Lego mechanics, Lego robotics, green, construction, etc. And you'll be able to tell what sign is which, because there'll be signs like this. Look at that. Big G, small r, big E's and an N. Green energy, that's easy. So there'll be signs all around here letting the students know exactly where they're supposed to go, along with teachers. So the teachers will help direct them ultimately to their event. You as the teacher coach, you're going to finish telling your students to go to those tables, and you're going to then go to your teacher assignment table, which will be still around registration, and you're going to find out your assignments. You already know them if you looked at the document, and you're just going to confirm it. You're going to get your food voucher at this point, and then you can move along. You'll probably see your students sitting there saying, hey, miss, hey, mister, they're waving at you, and then you're going to go and make sure that the event that you're responsible for, or the event that you're responsible for helping, is okay. Looking at the space, so let's kind of do a little walkthrough. When you first walk in this door here, registration table, students milling around, dispersal tables. So over here, this is technology. That's one of the technology spaces. And over here, that's another one of the technology spaces. I'm gonna keep on walking. Okay, there's one of the signs, getting ready for tomorrow. In this space here, we have construction. Construction happens here. In this space over here, across the hall, we have one of the VEX. This is probably where the VEX competition fields will be. And over here, I'm not using that room. Over here, we have green industries, which you'll be able to see way down there. Oh, green industries. And then past green industries, we have TV video. So this is one of the TV video rooms. We'll fit as many students in here as we can. And pretty much across the hallway is the overflow TV video room. It's not set up quite yet, but there'll be some tables set up in here. And the TV video will be in there as well, so there'll be some tables. And then in this room will be the other VEX room, which you can't really see. Oh. Okay, VEX room. And so we continue walking. And at this point, we get to the first Peel student bathroom. So there'll be a teacher, coach, or a teacher volunteer here to ensure that it's only Peel students, but Sheridan has been told that they're not using the first floor. So that's one of the bathrooms. And as I come back out, so that's where I came in. That's where most of the events are. That is where I'm gonna leave to get to the gym and to the cafeteria. Up these stairs, so I'll just go up the stairs very quickly. We're gonna find animation, right? So animation is over here. So we're going up the stairs here. And at the top of these stairs, you'll also see the next bathroom. Let's talk more quietly. So this bathroom will be Peel students only, right? The Sheridan students will be using upstairs. And animation is happening all in the space here. All these tables, you can kind of see how it's set up. And it's in that room over there. That's where the monitor you'll be using. Okay. All right, so back down the stairs. Main corridor. Back down the stairs. You're gonna walk downstairs, so your students running like I just did. So remember, that's where I came in. I'm walking straight through that exit. There'll be a teacher in this area to make sure that anyone who's leaving the building is accompanied by an adult. There's no reason to walk from one building to the next unless you're going to your event or you're leaving for the day. So I'm leaving building A, I'm entering building C. I'm now in building C. Oh, an app. All right, so we're in building C. There's actually another prayer room up here in case the prayer room gets full. I didn't tell you where the prayer room is because we just found out. So as I come to the end of this hall, to the left is the cafeteria. So you go out this door, out that door, the vestibule, and then across underneath the bridge. And in those doors, the cafeteria is in that direction. On day 2 is the workplace safety. It's way down there as well. I'm not going to go there today. And then to the right is the gym. Some of these people might be looking at me like, how many times is he going to do this? Okay. But you don't know that. You only know that, oh, there's our tables. There's the tables for Lego robotics. There's a lot of them. Okay, so here's the entrance for the gym. So the bleachers that we'll be using, bleachers are here, bleachers there, gym. So this is for Lego robotics and closing. Lego robotics and closing. Okay. All right. And then if I keep on going down this hallway, I'll get to see the winners who represented their school in various championships, and I'll see a lot of sponsored rooms for various skilled trades and industries and technology, Center for Intelligent Manufacturing. This is such a cool space. Too bad you won't get a chance to see that. All right, I'm still walking down this corridor, and we get to this final section here where Lego mechanics will take place. So there'll be one Lego mechanic down here, and there'll be 2 Lego mechanic rooms up here. So your Lego mechanic chairs will decide where the primary rooms are. They'll do all that kind of distribution for you. All right, so that is kind of the layout. Now, this gym door here is where, at the end of the day, at closing ceremonies, this one here that says no entry, this is where the Brampton schools are gonna leave. All the Mississauga students are gonna leave out the way I walked into the gym earlier in this video. They're gonna go all the way down to building A, and that's where they're gonna load the buses at the end of the day. For us, for Brampton and Caledon, they're gonna come out that door. They're gonna go to the left. They're gonna come out this door here. Such a beautiful day today. Hopefully tomorrow is similar, so that way you can enjoy outside while you're waiting for your bus. So we're gonna bring some of the Brampton schools and we're gonna have you line up out here to help expedite the whole bus loading process. We'll have some schools line up there while they're waiting for their bus. And so you're walking here, waiting, talking, chatting, everyone's together as a group, you know exactly where your students are. And on this loop here, school buses are gonna come in from the big roundabout. They're gonna go underneath that bridge. They're going to go around this loop here, that's residents. They're gonna come up around. And look how many buses we can load up here. I think we can load up all of them. Okay, maybe not all of them, but you can certainly load a lot of buses here. And so we're gonna have a bus crew for building C and a bus crew for building A. And as the bus arrives, we're going to signal to our teachers inside the gym or in the muster stations, and we're going to let them know your bus is here, and one of the muster teachers might actually go and get you, or the bus crew teachers might go and get you. They'll bring you to your bus, you'll load up, and then you'll go back to your home school. Thank you. I'm here all day. Goodbye.